Hello. So today I'm just going to go through some of the features of PowerPoint that we'll be using. We'll start off with the really basic because I understand I think some of us in the class have not used PowerPoint before. So PowerPoint is a presentation tool. What you might be seeing most of us teachers using during the classes. First of all, when you open up PowerPoint, you have option of some templates. I don't want you to be using templates as of now. So we'll start off with a blank presentation. What you might notice is that you have a blank page here, which correlates to this. Now we won't be calling this blank slate a page, we'll be calling it slides. Okay, so slides spelled like this. So slide or slides. Now there's different types of slides. So if you go to slide layout, you can see that we have a title slide, which is what I've got right here. You have title and content. So you can just write the title, what the topic area is, and you can add some content. So the content you can add are tables directly from Excel, charts, infographics, smart art, images, online pictures. This gives you the option to search for pictures directly here, but I recommend just finding your own pictures and then uploading them separately. The reason for that, sometimes it links the pictures, and when you open up the presentation without an internet connection, the images may not display. You also have video. Now you can insert video directly, or you can add a link to the online video, like a YouTube video. Again, it's always better to have the actual video in the same computer to avoid lag, and if you are presenting in a formal setting, then you don't have to worry that the internet connection might drop. Okay, so the tabs at the top, there's a few more options for the layout. You have the section head, to content, comparison is the same as to content, but it has a subheading here and a subheading there. Title only gives the option to add whatever you need to afterwards. Blank one gives you the option to play around with it as well. And content with caption is very similar to title and content, but the information is on the left while you have your graphics and so on the right. Okay. Again, the layout is very similar to Microsoft Word and Excel that we've been using. You have insert, draw, design. Now again, I don't want you to be using design as of yet. We'll use it at a later stage. Transitions and animation, which is quite important for us. Now transitions are how one slide turns into another slide, or what happens in between one slide, first slide and the second slide. Let's give it a go. So we've got push up. So when it gets to the next slide, it will go up. We've got wipe. Now you can play around with this and see what suits you. One of the ones I want to be showing you, which is quite interesting later on, is morph. So I'll do a separate video for that. Then you have animation. Now with the animation, you might have some text. For example, text line 1, text line 2, and so on. Okay, now what you can do is you can select an area or an object and then apply your animations to that. Remember, transitions are from slide to slide and animations are for graphics, text, images. You can do appear, that's the way it will appear. You got fade, fade in, line by line, fly in, line by line. Now you might notice that when you do select an option from the animation, and you have numbers here. These numbers will let you know which, I guess, line or which graphics or which text will appear first and which will appear second. So you've got these options here as well. Then you have slideshow. Now when you are presenting, you won't be presenting like this where the audience can see the slides on the side. You might have notes. The audience might see notes. They will just see the main page. Again, like when a teacher presents. The notes section at the bottom allows you to write notes to help you remember what you might want to say in the presentation. So during presentations, you should try and minimize the content that you have on your slide and your full presentation, and talk and explain as much as you can. So you might want to write notes here. So something that I might write is recap the use of formulas. So while I'm presenting to you, it'll remind me that I need to recap the use of formulas. So I might have a printout of the slides, and at the bottom of each slide, it will give me this information. So the audience will not see this, only the person who's presenting will be able to see. Okay, you can also record slideshows. Now I'll show you how to do that in the lesson, and you can try it while I'm doing it. So that's just the basics of what we'll need to know before we start our presentations. So in the next video, I'll give more detailed information about specific areas like transition, animations, and slideshow.